All right, if this is too small that you cannot see it, if you look in the top right-hand corner of your, just below your browser, it says maximize. You can click on that and it'll make it bigger for you if it's not big enough on your screen already. Just to let you know, because I know some people have said it's been too small. So if you just click that maximize up top, and it'll make it bigger on your screen just for you. Okay, so it's not like it changes for everybody. It's for every individual that wants or needs it bigger. Okay, everybody knows this is AdHitProfits. What I do is I'll do a presentation. Go through the site, go through. Actually, we've got a lot of new things to go through today. As far as, let me just do this real quick. As far as new things on the site that Charles has been working diligently on, it's obvious every time I swear I wake up in the morning, there's something new on the site. It's amazing. It's incredible. And I wake up early and he's still up. So my hat's off to you, Charles. You're doing an awesome job. If anybody notices, the site is super fast. Log in instantaneously. That's great. What I'm going to do here is just explain a little bit about AdHitProfits, and then we'll start going through the site with the new things that have been added in case you're not sure. Once I'm done with the presentation, Pam will come on and answer all your questions. So just hang on a little bit for the questions, and we'll be more than happy to answer them. And if for some reason we miss yours, it's because they disappear in the box when everybody's typing. Don't think we're avoiding it. We'll answer all your questions. If we miss it, just type it in again and we'll get to you, okay? And in the meantime, Pam, I see that you're not broadcasting anymore, but that's okay. If you want to wait till I'm done, either way is all good. All right, so a couple things I just want to say as far as if you're new to this webinar, or if you're new to AdHitProfits, I'm hoping people are bringing new people to this webinar to help them learn about AdHitProfits. That's what it's for. I'm just a member, like everybody else here, with the exception of one, trying to help people spread the word, understand it so they can spread the word, so you can go out and understand AdHitProfits, how it works, and explain to everybody what a great thing we have here. And no problem, Charles. That's what it's all about. We work together as a team. I don't know if anybody follows sports, but just for instance, a basketball team has 5 to a team, right? Can you imagine a basketball team with one person playing against 5, the whole team? They're going to lose. You're much better working off as a team. We get a lot more done, and spread the word and make it all good. So one thing I wanted to say is right here, I'm going to go right here and show you the Alexa rating. For anybody that's not familiar with it, I'll explain it. For all you that are familiar, you know what it is. And if you do know what it is, you know that this is phenomenal. Right now, the Alexa rating, as you can see right here in the middle left, is 6,266, is the global ranking, meaning that we're ranking 6,266 out of 30 million websites worldwide. That's right, we're talking 30 million websites. We're ranked 6,200, and we've only been out 5 weeks. That's phenomenal. It's amazing in itself. Why is this important, you might ask, for people that aren't familiar with this? Is advertisers go here. They look at websites that are being have high traffic, which the lower your ranking, the amount of traffic is phenomenal that comes to the site. So it's obvious any advertisers or advertising companies, when they see this Alexa rating, oh wow, it's got 6,000, we need to go over here and advertise, because they know approximately 500,000 hits on this website a day. 500,000. I know it's really close to that. I don't have the exact number, but it's really close to 500,000 hits every day. That's phenomenal. So yes, it's very enticing for an advertising company to come and advertise on this website. Okay? And advertising sales is all about numbers. The more people see it, the more you're going to sell. Okay, it's just the way it is. It's always been about numbers. So this is very important. And I know websites that have been out for 2 years and aren't even close to this. They're still in a 500,000, like 250,000, 300,000 is their ranking. So to be out only 5 weeks and have a ranking like this is phenomenal, everybody. Just so you know, and it's a really, really good point when you're talking to one of your referrals to let them know this is a really, really good sales technique, if you want to say that, to help convince somebody how good this really is. And by the way, anybody for your first time here on the webinar, or if not, or if you have not joined yet, please, whoever invited you to the webinar, join under them. It'll make them extremely happy, and it will make me happy too. Okay? That's what this is about. This webinar is to help everyone. Yeah, there you go. He says he's used to when it's in the 200 and 300,000. So this is a great, great thing. Okay, just so you know, this particular Facebook page is got. Anytime if you don't have the link to the webinar, it will always be pinned up top on like Tuesday before the webinar, and the link is right here. So all you got to do is click on it, and it'll take you right to the webinar like you are now. If you don't get it in the Skype room, you can always come to this Facebook page and get it. And of course, you can comment. There's people over here commenting. Okay, but what it is really, this is a place to come for training. If you have a new referral, wants to learn more, there's many training videos on here, and each title tells you exactly what the video is about. And they're only 2-3 minutes long. Okay, so it doesn't take a lot. You can go, if there's something you want to learn, a specific thing, you can just go to that video and watch it. It's not like I appreciate everybody watching the webinar if it's been recorded. It's over an hour long. But if there's something specific that you really want to learn, you can come here to this and just click on any one of these links and watch the video. And no, there is no referral links whatsoever. It's just pure training videos. And actually, I got to add a couple because all the stuff that Charles is adding onto the website, I got to make a couple more, that's a good thing. Okay, so that's what's all happening. Some of the bits and pieces about AdHitProfits and their rankings and what have you. Charles is in the United States. He's 33 years old, a single dad, taking care of an 8-year-old son. I don't know how he does it and how much he's online all the time. I know how much I'm online, and I don't. I'm married, and so I got help. I've got a wife that helps me with my 3-year-old. So being a single dad of an 8-year-old, and at that 8-year-old age, yeah, they need a lot of attention, but yet he's still always here. I mean, it's phenomenal. So, if you're wondering, about this particular business, just imagine if you lived in the United States and you were single, raising an 8-year-old child, would you take the chance of doing something online that was illegal? Just ask yourself that, and that should give you the right answer when you think about that yourself, of if you think this is legal or not. It is. Okay? I just say that because if I ask myself that question, I know what I'm going to say. And I'm sure, I hope 100% of people would say the same thing here. Okay? So let me go ahead and I'm going to log in here and just show you some of the new things. And again, once I'm done with the presentation, if you have a question about the website, when Pam's answering the questions, I'll be more than happy to come back to it. Okay, so let me just go ahead and log in here. You know what? Let me do this here. And he's constantly making it more secure, which is nothing but good. I know some people get mad when they got to go through all these things to log in, but it's for our own good, people. Okay, now I don't have to do a secondary password because I haven't set it up yet. This particular account is just for training purposes, so I can show you a few things without showing what I'm advertising. And I don't want to do that. So this is the back office and the things I want to show you that are new for the new people and the people that aren't sure how this all works. Now, you'll see here, I haven't clicked 10 ads yet, okay, because like I said, this is for training only. when you do click your 10 ads, this yellow bar will turn green, just like down here where you see in the bottom right, click 10 ads before time runs out. All this is saying right here is a reminder. Of course, it tells you the time right here. Next time to click 10 ads is, well, this is, like I said, I haven't done anything with this, but it'll tell you exactly when the next time is for you to click your ad. Okay. The reason for this is to keep you from getting a yellow bar up here. The only time when this bar turns yellow means you are not earning, okay, because you have not watched your ads yet, okay, you're 10. The thing is, as long as you keep this green, and let's say you forget, and let's say it's like at 7:45, or let's say right now it's 7:11 p.m. my time here, okay, and let's say it just turned yellow. Okay, well, I won't have lost anything at all, because what it is, the profit shares that we get paid for advertising, for watching the advertising, okay, we get paid on the hour and the half hour, meaning we get paid at 7 p.m., 7:30 p.m., 8 p.m., 8:30 p.m., okay? So if mine just went yellow right now, I would have not missed anything, because already earned the share profits at 7. Okay, now if I just leave this yellow and make sure that I do my 10 ads before 7:30, I will not have lost out on anything. But best thing, keep it green. All right? Green is good. Green is go. Green means you can go outside and play. Okay? Yellow means caution. Watch what you're doing. So anyway, and then right here on vacation, which now I will show you something new. We also have auto repurchase. You see right in the middle here where it says, in the green button says activate. Now, some people, and again, a lot of these things that Charles is doing is for us. Many members maybe have asked for the same thing. He sees what is needed and he changes it. It's changed for us, not for him. It's changed for the members, not for the business. Well, I should say not for the business, because it makes it better for the members. It's better for the business because everybody wants to join. So it's all good. But what now, before, if you went here, click on buy 1 week of vacation. All right, and you, for $25, you put one in here. You can pay with Payza, and I'll explain something here in a minute. You got easy bonds now. Whoop, whoop. Look at those fees. Whoop, whoop. I'm sorry, I'm excited about that. Easy bonds, Payza, and Solid Trust Pay. No more Liberty Reserve. I know some people don't like that, but for security purposes, Charles made one heck of a great move. I've been in the industry for a long time. No, this is not how I make my living. I own a call center. I do this for a side job, side hobby. I like to help people. That's why I do what I do. Charles does this for a living. Okay, big difference. Okay, so now we got Easy Bond, Payza, and we got Solid Trust Pay. That's awesome. All right, we got 3 processors that are great. You do not need an exchanger. You do not need Ego Pay. Yes, Payza is a little bit more expensive, but hey, if you see a company that has Payza Direct, another good sign, a real good sign that they're legal, because Payza will not do any high risk online businesses at all. Zero. They stopped last year, early last year, doing it. That's why there's Ego Pay. You got to go through Ego Pay to do all these other high risk things that I'm not even involved in anymore. I'm not, after I found this, there's no reason to be involved anymore. Okay, so all you do is you pay for that, you preview it, it's got to tell you, what the cost is depending on where you're doing it. And right here, it only shows Easy Bond, Payza, and Solid Trust Pay. I'll show you in the other account what I mean. But if you have enough in your available balance, that will also show up here as an option. If you don't have enough in your available balance, if you don't have $25 or more, it's not going to show up here because you don't have enough to purchase. All right, so everybody's saying, okay, what's that mean? What that means going on vacation, it keeps this bar green for a week. All right, so for a week, you don't have to click on ads. It will stay green. You'll continue to earn. Now you say, well, I still have to purchase my profit shares, so how can I really go on vacation? Hello, here we go. He just put in auto repurchase for us. You click on this too, activate. I'm going to go down here. I'm just going to skip that. Activate. Of course, you have to pay for it. $46 is where it starts. Now you're saying, okay, a share is $45. True. If you want this to go on auto activate, so you don't have to purchase either, meaning you can go away, completely away from the computer for a month, buy 4 weeks of vacation, and put this in auto purchase, and it will be working your company for you automatically, 1,000%. Do nothing. Okay, so if you put it on here and you put the balance where you want to start repurchasing, 46, and how many shares? It would be 1. So as soon as your account got to 46, it would automatically buy you 1 share. Or you could change this to 92 and put 2 here. Okay, and then it would buy 2 at one time. Or you could put 92 up here, put 1, and then it would wait till 92 and it would only buy you 1. Okay, so now you can totally go on vacation, people. How nice is that? I think it's super nice. Because I know somebody was asking about this. You know, what's the sense of going on vacation if you still have to buy your profit shares, right? Well, guess what? No more. And the other thing too, now you see new. You got well, this, like I said, this is for training. Active shares is 0 because there's none in this one. Status is free member because it hasn't paid yet. Enroller's ID is AdHitProfits because when I did this for training, I went straight to the site and signed up, so there's no enroller. But you know, like if you use somebody sponsors you and you sign up under them, their username will be here in the ID. Okay, so now instead of have to going back and you're back here where it says my revenue shares to see how many revenue shares that you have active, it's right here on the dashboard. Okay, so Charles has been doing a lot of work here to make everybody happy so we can be a little bit more lazy. Just kidding. Okay, so those are some of the new things that have happened. We have over 7,500 members. We've paid out almost $1.5 million. And I don't mean paid out in profit shares. I mean $1.5 million in people's pockets in their processor. Okay, that's phenomenal. We're doing awesome. Okay, so that is that what I want to say. Now let me go and log out of this one, and I'm going to show you a real account, I guess you could say. I'm going to show you my wife's account. Sign in here real quick. And now, because this is a live account, I got to put in my secondary password. But I'll also show you in the back office where you can make it so this secondary password won't show up if you don't want. I don't mind. I like extra security. You can never have too much security, especially in this online business. There's no way you can ever have too much. Okay, so now you see right here, okay, I'm the sponsor of my wife. She's got 5 shares that are active. Okay, now you see right here she's got $51.38 in her account, right? So I'm just going to show you the difference here. I'm just going to go buy 1 week of vacation. I'm going to click on this. Now you see how there's 4 options. The available balance, the account balance shows up because there's enough in here. And that's what I was saying. Instead of just being 3, there's 4 if you want to purchase it from straight from your account, okay? So no money has to actually come right out of your pocket. You can use it right in your back office, which is awesome. The other thing I'll show you right now is up here at the top in the yellow where it says purchase bump listing. I've been just waiting to do this so I could show people that if they don't know what bump means, when you see it in the Skype rooms, if you're not in the Skype room, get in one. There's 5 of them. I think 3 of them still have openings in there. If they get filled up, I'm sure Charles will open another one. A wealth of information in there. Okay, everybody in there to help everybody. It's awesome. Very good admin. You got Carolyn, that's the artist. You got Pam. You got Linda. Charles, I don't know how he does it. He's in there all the time. Myself, Vincent, and then another person. I can't pronounce his name. It's like a really long name, so that's my bad on that one. But they're all there to help. Plus, even the members, they're there to help. Okay, and Pam just put in her Skype username down at the bottom there. People string Pamo. Add her to your Skype, and she'll add you in. The thing is, though, if you're a sponsor and you got referrals, you can add them yourself. If the room's not full, please try adding them yourself. If it can't add, it means the room's full. Right now, the rooms that are full, I'm not in room 1, so I'm assuming that's full. I know room 2 and 4 is full. 3 and 5, I believe, still have openings. But, try and add them yourself. You're allowed to add, okay? So I'm just going to go here, and I've got one share is $45. I'm going to go here. Now, you see these 3 here, but you also see because there's enough in my cash balance, it's showing up. Now, if you want to buy another share, if you don't have enough in your account balance, this is not going to show up. So if you're wondering, wow, why isn't it showing up? I can't use it. It's because you don't have $45 in there yet, okay? So I'm just going to click on it, and you click preview, and it gives you another chance to look at what you're doing, make sure you're doing it right. One share is $45. I'm going to pay now. That easy. I just bought another share. It just bumped me up to the top as far as my banners showing up where we click on our 10 ads every day. Okay? So there's a lot of good stuff going on. And then, of course, it shows my balance, what's left after I just purchased. Okay? There's all wealth of information back here. And, for people that think this is slowing down, you really need to go back, even though it shows on the dashboard your active shares. Okay, before you start, it's slowing down, go in your back office and see if some of your shares matured. Like here, my wife has 4 that has matured. Okay, she started with 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. She's got 6 active shares right now. Okay, I know somebody's saying they started with 1 share. How do you ever, get above that? Well, you do, because you'll buy another share at 45. So then you'll have 2 shares working at the same time before the very first one you bought matures. And eventually you'll be able to get more and more. Now, if you notice here, okay, at first, I was getting every other day. Here, it slowed down a little bit. You had what? You had 6, 7, 8. You had 3 days in between. Here you had 3 days in between. And now, of course, I've waited a while, but there's only 2 days in between. So it's not slowing down. It's because I had a couple that matured. So it's not slowing down, according to what I'm seeing with mine. Now, and this is something else I want to tell. I don't know if Malcolm's here or not, but he allowed me to say this, and he did put it in the Skype room, which I just go by my shares and the days in between, and that's where I kind of check out what I'm doing. My account, I check, is a lot different than this because obviously it's got a lot more shares in it. But he's figured it out, for the money he's making every day, for the shares, he's making 5% every day is what he's averaging. He says like on the weekend it's going to be a little bit lower, during the week it's a little higher, averages out to 5% a day, not compounding. Now, it's 5% every day that he's making. Now, let me tell you something. If that's not good enough, I'm sorry. To me, that's great, and I'll explain why. All right. If I have $100 in my bank account, I'm lucky if I get 1% of my $100. Now, when I say that 1%, I'm lucky if I get 1% annually, meaning a year, meaning 1% of $100 is $1. If I leave my money in my savings account, that $100, in 1 year I make $1. Wow. Here, if I put $100 in, I can make $5 a day. Okay, so you tell me that that's not good enough for you, and I'll say, well, you know what? I'm really sorry you feel that way. I would be happy with 1% a day because my money is not doing anything in my savings account. It's ridiculous. There's no reason to even have it there. I mean, whatever. I'm just making a comparison. So it's going really well. I'm super excited about it. Like I said, my wife started off with 2 on April 24th. It's May 16th now. What's that? 22 days, and she's got 6 active shares going right now, and started with 2. Okay, who knows? It may take a little bit longer if you start with 2. Maybe it might, instead of take you, what did I say, 10, 12 days, it might take you 18 days. It's nothing set in stone as far as the time. Okay, so it's all good. I mean, go out there, get the good word out. I don't do many things as far as advertising different businesses unless I really believe in it. I will not sit here and do this webinar if I didn't believe in it. No way. Just not going to do it. And, I know you probably say, whatever. Let me just, I know we had a biography on our very first webinar about Charles, the owner. I mean, just an amazing guy. I talked to him on the phone. We're waving at each other, it's Skype and video and testing the webinar, what have you. Just a really, really nice guy. But just so you know where I'm coming from, and yes, I know you have to put your email address in when you come in, all right? But I don't even know how to pull those up. I don't even care about them because that's not why I'm here. All right? I'm here to help people. That's it. I don't even know if anybody here is under me. Maybe one out of, there's 51 people here, maybe one. That's not why I'm here, all right? I have 5 children. Okay, 4 of them I've raised since they were babies. They are not biological children. But guess what? When they got older, which they are, I got 3 of them are 20. One's just turned 19, and then now I have my first biological child. She's 3 years old. I'm 54. I'm a happy camper. Okay. The reason I'm saying this is that I really do truly care about people. There's some people here that already know me and they know how I am, okay? And I just want everybody to know that there's no alternative motive for me here at all, except for to help and help you understand different things. So, like I said, that's my motivation is my children. And now my 4 of them are old and on their own, but my little one, she, needs my help for many years, so I need to stay healthy. And I do own another business. I own a call center in the Philippines. I own a customer service center in Florida. That's my bread and butter. Okay, so I just want to, let people know that there's no alternative motive here. I'm just here to help. And with that being said, I think I have said enough about the website and myself and everything else. And this isn't about hyping AdHitProfits up. It's about demonstrating what it is, how it works, and you'll see for yourself how good it is. And you can go and hype it up to your referrals or to the people you want to talk to. Okay, I'm not sure I understand how to do that. Okay, cool. You understand. All right. Hey, all right, I'm done with the presentation. I'm going to let Pam come on and answer any questions. So, yes.
Ernie, Charles wants to speak for a while.
Absolutely. Hold on. You got it. No question. Let me find you here, and I'll give you the mic. There you are. Okay, you just got to start broadcasting up top left there, Charles. And you are on.
All right, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Awesome. You guys, I am so excited about this opportunity, and I just want to share with you that in the last week, I have spoken with some really big leaders from Portugal, to Australia, and earlier today I spoke with someone from the UK who has like 15,000 people that he has brought in through multi-countries into Banners Broker. And he is actually looking at AdHitProfits as being his next opportunity because of his experience now with Banners Broker. And so I had a really great meeting with him on Skype earlier, and he's actually going to be flying out to meet me in the next couple of weeks. So this is really a great time to get involved here. Can you not hear me at all?
I can hear you just fine. Hold on a second. Let me mute my mic. Maybe that'll help.
How about now? Can you hear me? Is it louder? It's great. It's good. All right, good. Only a bit better. Coming in clearly. Great. Same as before. Let me see if I can turn up something here. How about now? Can you hear me a little bit better? Better? All right, good. What I am so excited about, and this is what I was just mentioning just a minute ago, is over the last week, I've actually experienced quite a phenomenal shock, really, to me personally, because having these really large leaders contact me and reach out to me and tell me that they are looking at AdHitProfits as their next opportunity. I've spoken with leaders that are in South Africa and Australia, Portugal, as well as just today I had a pretty nice meeting with someone who's actually in the UK with teams stretching throughout many different countries with over 15,000 people that are involved with Banners Broker. And because of their experience now with Banners Broker, they're looking at AdHitProfits as being their next big thing that they're getting their entire group and organization in. So he wants to do his due diligence and fly out and meet me, and he's saying that he's going to be doing this in the next couple of weeks. So this is really an exciting time for AdHitProfits, as there's some people that when we first launched, they said this isn't going to even make a month. And now here we are over a month later, and things are going great. You know, I want to address something that I've heard some people say, and Ernie has mentioned it a little bit as well, is some slowdown. We certainly did experience an explosion. We went from having nearly no members at all, just a couple of hundred, up to over 7,000 members in a very short amount of time. And I'm seeing that this might very well be another growth spurt as we're seeing some of these leaders come in. What I want to point out is Just Been Paid, and this is something that a lot of people in here may have already been involved in, but Just Been Paid had millions of people involved in that, and that was paying at 2% daily. So what I've been able to deduce from that is that millions of people are happy with 2% daily. What we're looking at, and there is someone on Facebook who put together this little spreadsheet, and I was really grateful to see that we've actually been reaching over 5% consistently for the last week or more. So even though we're not at the 20s, 26% daily or anything like that anymore after the explosion, we've kind of leveled off around 6 to 7, around 5%, and it looked like a couple of days ago we went down to 2%, and that was a day where people were like, oh my gosh, what's happening? The great thing is it's 2%. This is something that millions of people were so excited about with Just Been Paid. So I really feel that with AdHitProfits, we're not going to have any resets. We're not going to have anything like that because all of the revenue that's coming in is completely backed by real sales, and all of those sales are being split with everybody. So if there is any ups or downs, it's really just the correlation between two factors. And those two factors are the number of shares in the system and the number of advertisement purchases in that given day. So as you see through a 30-minute period, there might be some people who say, oh, I didn't see anything in the last 30 minutes. Well, it might be because we've got really over 53,000 active shares. So let's say within a 30-minute period, $400 comes in. You know, $400 split among 50,000 shares is kind of small. You know, but we're seeing such a significant amount where people are actually seeing over 4 or 5% every single day. I feel that this is a truly incredible opportunity I'm seeing so many happy things going on. And sometimes, from my perspective, I'm just at my little computer plunking along, and I'm answering support tickets. I'm in communication with my programmer. I'm just sending out those payments. I'm just doing all this managerial kind of stuff, you know. And sometimes behind this curtain, it's hard to recognize what's truly going out there in the world. And sometimes I'll get on my Facebook and see these people saying, thank you so much, because this is what I've been able to do. And so that video that Ernie was showing at the very beginning, made by Linda, that really gave me shivers, because it helped me recognize what's really being done. While I'm just doing this little mechanical stuff behind the scenes, there's some huge things going on out there, and it's really hard for me to recognize that. But I just want to say thank you to all of you, every single one of you who's involved with AdHitProfits, everyone out there that's sharing your excitement with others, everything that's being done here with AdHitProfits, all of the records that we're breaking, all of the money that's being paid out is being done because of all of you. I might be the one that's sending out some advertisements myself, but it's really all of your testimonials, all of the things that you guys are doing, talking with your family, your friends, connecting with people on Skype, connecting with people on Facebook, going to the groups and answering questions. I know there are so many things that are unseen by myself being done out there that are truly helping other people. And I just want to say thank you all for everything that you're doing that's making AdHitProfits as incredible that it is, so incredible that we're having more and more people taking a look not only at AdHitProfits to get involved, but taking a look at AdHitProfits of seeing how they can duplicate and copy our website so that they can have a program just like ours. And I just look at that and just say, wow, you know, as I was kind of in my little brainstorming session before even this was just an idea in my mind, all I was really looking for is how can I make something that can work for everybody and that can work long term. And so there's all these kinds of different factors. I was looking at different programs, different pitfalls that people fell into with those other programs, and how I can avoid those and build in those safeguards to ensure that AdHitProfits is something that can last for years to come. So now that I'm seeing all of that work actually pay off in some way, I just am so grateful to all of you for catching the vision, catching the dream, and running with it and getting it out to the masses. Just thank you so much for everything. And you're right, Rhonda. Being copied is definitely the greatest form of flattery. So I kind of look at that as being a compliment. Let them copy, because they can't copy the team. They can't copy the leaders that we've got on board. They can't copy everything that we have here. And that's one of the things that I just think you guys are what makes AdHitProfits so special. So thanks for choosing AdHitProfits and for being here with us. Were there any questions while I have you all here, while I'm still on the mic before I turn the time over to Pam? Thanks, Carolyn. You know, and Carolyn, thanks for your beautiful artwork in the Skype groups. I really appreciate what you do there. You know, speaking about vision, as I'm starting to see how this is growing and the type of people that are coming involved here, what I'm starting to recognize is that this has become even a more powerful hub of people where they can get referrals to whatever opportunity they're involved. It's a real targeted marketing tool for building opportunities. I actually had one of these leaders who tested out AdHitProfits. They were just testing the revenue share aspect, the listing advertisement where they got the 1,000 visitors. From their visitors, they actually had a 4% opt-in rate into their list. They had a lead capture page, and 4%, over 4% actually, of their visitors opted in to their newsletter. And for them, they were saying, this is already worth more than gold, because for $45, they got a whole bunch of leads that they were just phenomenally impressed with. So that alone is like attracting leaders in, saying there's some real power to our advertising. The banner advertising, people are saying, I've had better results on your banners than I've ever had anywhere else. So those are the types of things that I just feel like, wow, I'm so grateful that this is working out. And I really hope that this continues to be as a powerhouse as it has already. I guess you're right, Ryan, and that's kind of the vision where I'm taking this, is as we get more and more visitors, more and more traffic, and grow even larger, then the advertising sales can be kind of tweaked a little bit as far as when it comes to the pricing, how it's sold. Maybe we might switch over to a pay-per-click advertising model and even raise the roof on the kind of revenues that might be coming in just from that alone. Are we going to be adding any more advertising products later, like login ads? That's something that I've been looking at. What I've been wanting to do, I've actually built into, or had the programmer build in, is a news pop, and I've been thinking about selling some advertising space on the newsletter that I want to have pop up, and I don't know how often those are going to pop up, but I want to start having that pop up, especially as I'll be rolling forward with Easy Bonds, having that be more of a, I want people to be able to recognize what Easy Bonds really is and what makes that so special to our share model. Because one of the great things about Easy Bonds is they have just a low flat fee. So it's a $3 fee. So if you're spending $1,000, for example, you're only going to be spending a $3 fee on that spend. Whereas if you're using another processor, it's a whole lot more than $3. And if you withdraw $1,000, it's a $3 fee rather than having to spend a whole lot more when you receive that. So you're receiving more of your money, paying less fees, and one of the great thing is of that $3 that's being processed of that fee, they actually share 75 cents of that. So as all of the transactions are coming from and going back through Easy Bonds, it's actually going to be adding to our revenue that we share with all of our members. So I actually have it built in with my programmer that the 75 cents is going to be automatically generated into the revenue share pool anytime somebody makes a purchase or anytime that anyone withdraws with Easy Bonds. And so that's where I would probably recommend, just for additional revenue and strength and stability for AdHitProfits, is for as many people who could or want to try Easy Bonds and just see what the difference is. And I've heard so many people who have used Easy Bonds with other opportunities that they've been in who have said, we love it so much because it gives us our money faster to our bank, there's less fees, and they couldn't be happier. So as they've seen that Easy Bonds is being introduced to AdHitProfits, it's actually brought in some bigger people who are looking to spend bigger amounts of money because they don't want to put that kind of money through the fees of Solid Trust Pay or Payza. So as they're hearing that we're going to be introducing Easy Bonds, it's actually attracting a more higher spending type of market who want to get involved because of that kind of a thing. How do you get money into Easy Bonds? It's very similar actually to the process of doing a bank wire to Solid Trust Pay. If you are depositing with a bank transfer or a bank wire with Solid Trust Pay, you'll need to take something to your bank to complete that transfer. That's the same thing with Easy Bonds, and Easy Bonds, they have found that their customers have that ability to do that transfer either online with their bank, if their bank does that, if it's something that's built into their online banking, or going to the actual bank branch. So that way it's completely safe, secure, and that money is then available for you faster than any other processor for spend. And then that can make it so that when you receive your money as well, it's a lot faster too. They were telling me that in most situations, funds are available within 24 hours, maybe up to 20 or 48 hours. It very rarely is any more than that. If you have funded with Solid Trust Pay, the current rule that's in place now is that you can only withdraw with Easy Bonds if you have made a purchase with Easy Bonds. And the main reason for that is because it's just been newly added. There's all of the majority of the funds that have been made or from purchases on the site right now have all come through Solid Trust Pay and Payza. The funds that came through Liberty Reserve, those have all been traded out. So we don't have Liberty Reserve funds on hand at all. So right now with Easy Bonds, I'm just kind of keeping an eye on it. So far, today it just barely was made available. No one even probably has noticed that it's been made available because I haven't put up that news pop yet. But there's just no funds available for withdrawal yet on that processor. So I wouldn't want to offer any withdrawal with that processor until there's actually going to be some funds there to back up those withdrawals. You know, as you were saying, Rhonda, expand with a social network site. That's something that some have recommended with AdHitProfits. It's something that I've kind of looked at. I'm not sure exactly how to really integrate that into the same model and at the same time not make it so confusing, but I'm definitely brainstorming. As this is something I'm quite passionate about, I've been kind of looking at how I would be able to integrate that into the site, keep it simple, and make it so that people don't know what they're supposed to do when they get to the site. Any other questions for me before I turn the time over to Pam? Can I buy one share with mixed funds? There's not a way to purchase from more than one processor. Your bringing up this question does raise something that I might want to look at. But one of the things that I've been talking about with the processors individually is something called money laundering. And although many people, probably 99% of the people, would be doing that for a very legitimate reason, there's a lot of people who are looking at adding funds through one processor and withdrawing through another for illegal intentions. So that's one of the things that Easy Bonds, they've actually kind of asked me to eliminate the other processors on the website, but I have told them that I want to make sure that people have a choice. Just like if you go to the grocery store, you're going to see different brands of milk, you know, or different checkout, you know, on the checkout line, you're going to see different methods of payment that you can use. I want to be able to provide people who want to use Solid Trust Pay the option of using Solid Trust Pay. Payza, have that available for those who want to use Payza, especially when so many people within internet marketing inside of this niche are using those two processors majorly. Thank you, Carl. Thank you. And thanks for being part of it. I really am grateful for all of you guys for being here. All right, so without further ado, Pam, I'm going to go ahead then and turn the time over to you.
Thank you, Charles. Thank you for everything, Charles. This is so much fun. You're making it so much fun to wake up every day again. I think you've covered everything. I just wanted to remind everyone the best way that you can help with the program is to get out there and sell advertising or purchase some advertising yourself. I know the hardest thing for me was to actually find a program that I wanted to advertise that wasn't AdHitProfits, because it's the best program out there. But I did take a shot, and I bought a 125 by 125, and I've gotten 5 sign-ups. So this advertising is working, everybody. We're getting 500,000 hits a day. Yes, that's where I want my advertisement to be. I believe Charles has answered all the questions. I'm going to give it back to Ernie. Thank you again, Charles, so much.
Yeah, wow, that was awesome. I don't know what to say. Everybody, that was a surprise attack from Charles. This is what I'm talking about, an owner. I didn't ask him to be here. Pam didn't ask him to be here. Carolyn didn't ask him to be here. He just showed up on his own because he wants to be here. You know, I mean, and all the information he just gave us was awesome. I mean, I was here for the first time just like everybody else here. And I just, you know, I'm like beside myself because I've been in a lot of different things like everybody else here, and I've never seen an owner that is this transparent. Online business, this is a first for me, and I'm just like, Wow, I've done a lot of webinars, everybody. And people that know me, they know I've done a lot of webinars for a lot of different things. Well, no, I should say a lot of different things, a few different things. And then I have something else I do on the side. And never, ever have I ever had, not let alone an owner of a company come on to our webinar, but even an administration coming on. Never. This is a first for me, everybody. And it's amazing. I don't like hype. I'm not one to hype and say, oh, AdHitProfits, whoa, it's the best. It's going to make us millions. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in showing big houses and cars. I think that's all a bunch of malarkey. I'm not an MLM. I'm not a multi-level marketer, people. Not at all. Zero. I love to be able to do something online that I earn money from what I do. Now, yes, you want to get people in here. Obviously, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that even if you're not under me, I'm not a multi-level marketer where I'll only help the people that are signed up under me. I'm not like that. I'll help anybody and everybody that is in AdHitProfits. I'll talk to you on the phone. Doesn't matter. If you got somebody that doesn't understand it and you can't quite convince them, ask me. I'll get on the phone and talk to him. I'm sure Charles will too, because it benefits everybody by doing this. All right, that's why I do this. It makes AdHitProfits stronger. It makes our team stronger. It makes us understand it better to go out and explain it. It only makes it better for each and every one of us here by doing this. And why? Yes, it makes AdHitProfits stronger, more successful. That ensures our funds even more, right? So if you want to say there's an alternative motive for me, yeah, I do this because I know my funds are going to be safe and I'm going to get paid. That's why we need to go out and spread the good word, people. This is really, truly a good thing. And again, is there any other questions, or is there a question that wasn't answered? Just type it back in, and because I don't want to go on and on. I'm not like that. Or if there's something on the site that you didn't understand, be more than happy to go over it again. So it looks like everybody's happy. And yes, this has been recorded. And once I upload it, I'll put it on the Facebook page. And, of course, I'll put that link in the Skype room so y'all can check it out. Every webinar we do will be recorded and will be on the Facebook page. So, because I know there's people around the world that can't be up right now. I have several people that I know personally that are like in the UK, and, it's really late. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning over there. So, hey, Carolyn, thanks for being here. And, Carolyn, you're an awesome artist. I love your stuff. It's great. If you're all in the Skype rooms and you want to know the updates of how many members we have, how much we've paid out, what our Alexa rating is, just look for the beautiful art, and that's where you'll find it. Skype room, yeah, we have several of them. If Pam, you want to put your Skype in there? There you go. There's that answer to that question. And Pam just put in her Skype contact. If you want to put that down and you're not in the Skype room, add her. Leave a message when you're adding her. Let her know that you're, AdHitProfits, and she'll add you, okay? You're welcome, Carl. Everybody, I'm just here to help. I don't like to talk about other things, but since Charles brought it up, Banner's Broker, I was in that for a long time, and it ain't coming back. So and this is the difference. I know there's a lot of comparison between Banner's Broker and AdHitProfits, but you want to know what? They're night and day. Night and day. Nothing alike. You want to know why? Banner's Broker didn't share anything. AdHitProfits shares everything. That's the difference. And that's all the difference you need to know. It's a huge difference. It's absolutely amazing. And Charles has put some more good information in there for you. Does anybody else have any more questions? I think Charles sleeps with one eye open. Something, I don't know, one eye open and one finger going on the computer. I don't know what it is, but whew. Even when I was 33, I had to sleep. I'm sorry, I can't do that. And now I definitely can't do it. I definitely have to sleep. So and everything on the site, like the security is better. Everybody, I don't know if you've noticed, I've noticed how fast you can sign in. I mean, it's like lightning speed fast. That's awesome. Okay, that's Joan. Thank you for that. That sounds good. I know, Pam. I don't even want to compare how he does. I can't do it. No way. I don't have that kind of energy. I got energy, but not that much. But you know what? Hey, we all got your back, Charles. All the admin, don't be afraid to go to sleep, man. We need you to take care of yourself. And we're all, Carolyn, Pam, myself, Linda, we're all here. When you're sleeping, we're taking care of business for you. We're not going to let anybody get out of hand. Especially with all them women, I'm not even going to get out of hand. No way. I don't want to get in trouble. Okay, Pam, I guess Engineer X added you. He wants in. Thank you. I appreciate that from New Zealand. That's one thing that's really cool also about this is we reach the world. Conference calls are okay. I'm not saying they're bad, but you can't do a presentation. It's really cool. I mean, for me, I need to see. If somebody's talking to me, I can understand. But if they show me a video and how it works, I can understand it better. So it's really cool. All you have to have is internet. It's free to enter the webinar and learn. And anybody from anywhere in any part of the world, if they offer internet, you can get on the webinar and learn. And we get people from all over the world. It's awesome. Well, Charles says he's asleep, but I really don't know when because every time I'm on Skype, he's saying something. I don't know. Maybe, do you have a clone? I think maybe Charles has a clone or something. Or did you already teach your 8-year-old son how to do this? Anyway. I hear you, Mike. And Mike just became a dad about a week ago? Maybe a little bit more? He's a first-time dad. Yay, congratulations to you. And oh, wait a minute. Pam, happy anniversary today to Pam Williams, everybody. I almost forgot. Phew. Hey. And she's here helping tonight. How's that for dedication?
Thank you, Ernie.
You're welcome. Wow, 19 years. Beautiful. Awesome. Yeah, you got a good husband. He's got a good wife. Norm's awesome. I still need to find out about that phone number, though, or the number, so I can have some training. There you go. Anybody have any testimonials? Wow, 43 years. All right, John. Wow, here's another anniversary, 27 years. Does anybody have any testimonials that they would like a mic and talk? Believe me, I'm a member. Anybody else that wants a mic, I'm more than happy to give you one and tell us about, what you think about AdHitProfits, or if you want to type it in and let us know. And whoever else's birthday it was, happy birthday to you. I don't want to miss anybody. from Timbuktu. I agree with that one from Australia. I'm taking, there's no more questions. Does anybody want to say anything, their experiences that they've had with AdHitProfits? I know mine is all good. Okay, Rhonda. Look at that. We got people from Ghana, of course, all over the United States, Portugal. I mean, it's I just love seeing this. It's awesome. Let me see. Timbuktu, Australia. Of course, again, all over the United States. Ooh, Trinidad, there we go. Netherlands. Fadina, what's up? From British Virgin Islands. New Zealand, Hungary, Ireland. Wow, England. I mean, this is... Hey, why do this? Why doesn't everybody type in which country you're from right now, if you don't mind? That'd be kind of cool to see. Type in which country you're from.
Ernie Engineer X is asking if you have any advice for him. His dad got him in with 2 shares so far.
Oh, okay. Did you want to answer that? Okay, okay, all right. And Ukraine, Netherlands, Ireland, U.S., Australia, Ukraine. I'll answer in a minute. Portugal, California, Poland, New Zealand, British Virgin Islands, Claude too. All right. Okay, if you started with 2, Washington, USA. If you started with 2 shares, this is what I've done with my wife. I have not pulled anything out at all. As soon as the available balance hits 45, I buy another share. And I'll just continue to do that till it builds up to where, we're happy. And, we can start, pulling out. The most I'll pull out at any given time a day is 20%. That's just me, though. Trinidad, Perth, Australia, and Tobago, Michigan. So, it's really, what your preference is, how, much you want to build it up before you start taking anything out. But again, with my wife, I won't be pulling anything out for quite some time. Right now, I think I said she has 6 active shares. I won't start pulling out till she has 30, 40 active shares. And myself, I'm going to wait until I get 100 active shares. And then again, I'm only going to pull out 20%. Now, let me just explain that there's no wrong way to do this, everybody. There's no wrong way. You do it whatever way you want. You want to pull 100% out. You don't want to buy no more shares. You want to pull out 50%, 30%. I mean, I know everybody goes by this 30-70 rule. Take out 30%, put 70 back in. And that way your account will still continue to grow. Okay? Meaning, okay, I'm only going to take 20% out and put 80% back in once I get to where I want. Because once I get to where I want, there you go. All right. I like that one, Timbuktu. So, that's, and then, once you get to that point, you take that 20% out, but yet it's still building. So as it's still building, you're taking that 20% out, your 20% grows too at the same time. It's not like what you're taking out at 20% is going to stay the same as long as you're doing it at a certain point where you're still growing. That 20% is also going to grow that you're taking out. For instance, let's say you have, you can buy 4 profit shares a day. Okay, so you're making enough to buy 4, so that'd be $180 a day. Let's just say. All right, make an example. So what I would do, instead of putting all 180 back in, I'll take 45 and I'll put 135 back in. That would be 25% that I'm taking out, and I'm putting 75% back in just to make it easy numbers for you. And I would just keep doing that. But as you do that, because you're putting enough back in for it to continue to grow, your 20% will get more. Okay? Yeah, once a share reaches 56, it stops. Correct. Once it reaches $56.25, it's matured and you do not earn off that share no more. Okay, but like you said, if you start with 2, all right, and you're gonna be able to buy more before those expire. Okay. Oh, yeah. Go ahead. I thought.
That's right. And if you bring in more people and you start making 10% on every purchase they make, and every purchase that they make, excuse me, yes, you're going to build really, really fast Engineer X.
Yeah, that's for sure. You get 10%. There's only one level of commissions, which it doesn't need to be more than that, where you get 10%. It's phenomenal. What also is nice is a lot of these other things that the only time you'd make a commission is if it's new money coming in, meaning somebody putting money from their STP into AdHitProfits would be the only time you'd get commission. No. You get commission 10% even when they buy a share from within the system. They buy a share, you get $4.50. They buy another share, you get $4.50. Now, also, if you get a good advertiser coming in and he wants to buy one of those big banners for $3.50 a week, guess what? Yup, 10%, $35. Somebody buys a solo ad, you get $10.90. Okay, somebody buys a 125 by 125 that's under, you get $2.50. You get 10% for whatever revenue comes in to AdHitProfits. This is not a multi-level marketing company because it only has one level of referrals, commissions. Yep, same as cash, absolutely. Yeah, that's why I said what he said. Okay, so in 2 days, you're saying you have 2, and in, well, I guess 3 days you have $10, right? It's a lot better than that $90 would do in your bank. I guarantee you that. Wow, that's awesome. Simon, I hope that's how you say it. I'm not sure. Simon from Poland. Ah, somebody from Poland now. Cool. Going from Payza to STP, you only can do that by using an exchanger. You can't put money directly from Payza to STP. You'd have to use exchanger. I'm not sure why you want to do that. It's going to, well, I guess you might have your reasons, but it's going to cost a lot of fees doing that. Can I? Sure. How to post a banner? Sure, I can do that. Hold on 1 second here. Let me sign into this one here. Okay, as far as if you look over here on the right where you see, or left, I'm sorry, advertisement setup, and you see where it says setup listing, you guys click on that. Oh, you want to know what? I don't think I can't click on that because I have no credits. See, this is not an active account. Let me get to an active account, because the reason it won't work is because I haven't bought any shares. I don't have any credits to set up a banner, so it won't let me set up a banner because I have no earnings. So let me log out and go into a real one here. Okay, put in my secondary password and get in here. Okay, advertise setup is setup listing. Okay, good. I do have AdHit because I don't want anybody to see something else. Okay, so what it is you click on set up listing. I'm hoping this is what you mean as far as setting up your banner. And where these banners go is the banners that we look at, the 10 banners that we look at, that's where these banners go. And that's where people are clicking on them, looking at them, and believe me, you will get referrals from this. And this is right here, say 8,432 credits. For every profit share you buy, you get 1,000 credits, okay? When you first come here, there'll be nothing here for your very first time. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on edit. What you'll see, you won't see this banner here. You'll see all this here. You'll see title, description, banner, and target URL, okay? Title, AdHitProfits, description, whatever the description is that you put in here, which, depending on what you're advertising. This is AdHitProfits. You're going to probably want to advertise something else. When you put your mouse over the banner, you see what comes up, AdHitProfits, the description comes up. So somebody, if they look at, well, I wonder what that is, all they got to do is put their mouse over and it'll say what company it is that you're advertising. If it doesn't say it actually on a banner or somebody doesn't recognize the banner. And then right here, your banner URL. Okay, you get that from the banners like right here, referral tools. You go to banners. This would be for AdHitProfits. If you want to advertise a different business, a different program, whether it's a service, a product, whatever, you go to that, you log into your back office there. You go to banners. You get the banner URL for what you want to do. The target URL is your referral link. Okay, well, this one here says AdHitProfits because I put that in there because I don't want you to see my referral link because that's not what I'm about. So actually, if you use this referral link, it actually goes straight to AdHitProfits. Okay, no, well, yeah, I can refresh, but it's got to continue to show this one because this is the one that I have. Oh, wait, will you press refresh in your browser? Oh, what the? Okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know to do that. Oh, is that because I'm advertising? Is that because I'm advertising AdHitProfits? Is that why it does that? Because like if I was advertising my own thing, it wouldn't do that, would it? I'm asking a question here, everybody, for you all, because I don't know. Oh, nice. Cool. There's the new banner for AdHitProfits, everybody. Like it. So anyway, that is, I'm hoping whoever asked on how to do the banner, is that what you were asking? Is that what you wanted to know? And that's for the banners credits you get for paying for your $45 shares. And then if you actually want to buy an ad, which is completely different, you'd set it up whichever one. If you want a solo ad, you'd click on that. If you want to set up a, the big banner right here, which it has, I like this. It's got the daily ranking for Alexa here. You'd put in your title, your banner URL, your referral link, okay, and then of course you pay $350 a week for that, which you're going, wow, that's a lot for a week. It's not. Go to I don't know which one is it, Money News Online, Charles. It's way more expensive, and their Alexa ratings way down here, and ours is way up here. Okay, Money Maker Group. Okay, here you go. Money Maker Group is right here. See that? And look where the blue line is, way up here. So where do you want to advertise? And it's more expensive to advertise down here. So it's a good price, people. Let companies know it is good. And then you got these the 125 banners. They're $25 a week. Like Pam was saying, she got 5 referrals in a week of whatever she was advertising. That's awesome. I mean, 5 referrals for, I mean, you make your little banner, you put it on there, and she got 5 referrals. I mean, that's phenomenal. If you all know how hard it is to get referrals, to get 5 and only pay $25 for the week, and you got 5 referrals, you know how much she's got to make on them 5 referrals? I don't even know what business she's advertising. I don't need to know. 5 paid referrals. I don't even need to know if they went into AdHitProfits or if they went into some other program. You know how much she's going to make off of those 5 referrals that she paid $25 to add? Huge. That $25 is going to be like 25 cents compared to what she makes. That's awesome. Awesome. Okay? So it's well worth it. Let's see. Let me just show you here too when I sign out real quick. And you see this big banner right here, the red one? That's what you're paying for. It goes right here in the very home page. So that means not just members are going to see it. Anybody out of the 500 clicks on this website, I believe this it's got a rotator, but yeah, see, it rotates. But the thing is, you got a lot of people that are going to see this ad right here. Lots and lots of people. Okay? I mean, it's a phenomenal amount of people that are going to see your ad. It really is. It's huge. Is there anything else that anybody needs me to show them on the site? Wow, there you go. Hazel had also 5 signups with a 125 banner. Awesome, Hazel. Fantastic. Because I don't know about y'all, but it's hard to get referrals. It's not an easy job, you know. So that makes your life a little bit easier, and you make a lot more money by advertising on AdHitProfits. And you want to know what's even more cool? Think about this. You pay to advertise on AdHitProfits, right? Guess what? Guess who gets profit shares for it? You do. You get money back for paying advertising on AdHitProfits. Now, how cool is that? I just thought about it just now. You pay to advertise here, and that goes 100% of the profit shares goes back to the members, which is you. You'll make a portion of what you just spent, plus the referrals that you get on top of it. Okay, killing about, you know how they say killing 2 birds with 1 stone? Yeah, you're killing, I don't know how many birds with 1 stone. I guess I shouldn't say kill, that's mean, but you know what I mean. Any other, was that, whoever asked that about the banner, did that help you? Did that, you get it? And if you didn't, like I said, on the Facebook page, which I'm going to go ahead and just put the, okay, cool. All right, let me just do this real quick. I'm going to put this here. Put this right in here for a second. If you go to that Facebook page, you don't have to, join. It's not one of those where you have to be accepted. You just go there, and it's got all the training videos. And there's one in there that tells you how to. It'll say right here. Let me see if I can find it. I know it's in here somewhere. I think. If I didn't do it, I got to do it. Oh, I lied. I didn't put in here how to do a banner. I can't believe it. Well, guess what? I got even more videos to do. I thought I did do that, but it's looking like I didn't. Nope. All right. I'll do another video on how to do a banner. Hello there from Turkey. I'll do another video for banners so you can go there and watch it. And I'll also do one for how to activate your auto profit share. Put that on there too. And that way there's some more training videos there for everybody and for your referrals that are just coming in. All right. Cool. All right. Anything else I can answer or help you with as far as the site goes, or any questions that you got? Or, all the Skype rooms are so positive. It's amazing. I mean, I'm sure y'all have been in other Skype rooms with, whatever the case may be. I'm not mentioning no names, but, you see a lot of negativity in there of many things, not just withdrawals, but all kinds of things. These Skype rooms, people are happy. I mean, I like being in these Skype rooms. I really do. I mean, it's great. It's awesome. Okay, Anthony, Pam, can you put your Skype username? Anthony, if you watch, Pam will put her Skype name in there. There it is right there. Add her to your contacts, but please put a message that you're from AdHitProfits so she knows who you are, and she will add you to one of the rooms, Anthony. And there's a load of information in the Skype rooms. I mean, all kinds of room. And I'm not sure, Charles, is Linda going to do that every Tuesday as far as the training on how to brand yourself? Because that'd be really cool. I didn't get a chance to. I was on a different, or I guess that was on Wednesday. Okay, that's cool. Whatever the case, that she's a load of information too. Everybody, she knows a lot. And again, there's a lot of people here that do. And in the Skype rooms, everybody's there to help you. Don't be afraid to ask a question. The question you don't ask, like you always hear, the question you don't ask is the stupid question. And I guarantee a question you're afraid to ask, there's probably 10 or 15 other people want to know the same thing when you ask that question, and they're too afraid to ask too. Okay, so don't worry about it. You know, we all got questions. Just like when Charles just had me, refresh my thing and a new banner came up. I didn't even know that. It's great. You learn something new every day. It's all good. No, that's not true, Besa. Your one share will always reach 56.25. You will always get 125% of each share. The thing is, if you take money out, like let's say, okay, you have $30 in there and you take it out, you're not going to be able to buy another share because it's only got to reach up to 56.25. I'll give you just an instance. If you say you bought one share, all right, and there's $30 in your available balance right now, and you withdraw that. Now, you won't be able to buy another share because that one share you got there, you're going to have $26.25 left that it's going to earn. So once that share matures, you'll have $26.25 in your available balance. So yeah, as long as you click on the 10 ads daily, it will always reach 56.25. Always. Absolutely. Now, if you forget to click on ads one day and you don't earn for that day, do you lose? No. It's just going to take you an extra day to get to the 56.25. That's all. You don't ever lose. You never, ever lose. It's always 125% of every single share that you pay $45 for. Always. May take a little bit longer one time than the next one. There's no set time. Yes, you definitely will grow. It just depends on what you start with. Some people start with more, they grow faster. But the end result, I don't care if somebody starts with 2 shares or 20. You both can get to the same spot that you want to be. It just, the person that start with 2 is going to take them longer to get to that spot. That's all. Because you're going to make 125% regardless. Okay, so you can't. You're not going to lose. What the heck is that? Okay, yeah. Hey, engineer, if you could hold off on putting links in here, I'd appreciate it. I know you didn't know, but it's I'm not sure what that is. It's awful long, but you mean that link is a community? All right, what? Oh, okay. I don't know what it is. It's a forum. All right, that's cool. I'll look at it later. Skype, get side Skype me, and I'll be more than happy to look at it. All right. I can't look at it right this second. No, don't worry, engineer. It's all good. It's cool. Don't worry. That's fine. It's a forum. I don't care. It's just perfectly fine. You're just trying to help out. It's cool. It's all good. If there's no more questions, do we have any more questions? Or anybody want to say anything about all the referrals you're getting from placing your ads here on AdHitProfits? If not, I'll put this one to a close and I'll start uploading it, editing it, and make it available for the people that didn't get to see it. And they missed out. We had a special guest that I didn't even know we were going to have a special guest. So thank you, everybody around the world, Canada, Vancouver. Thank you for everyone being here. Thanks, like Charles said, for being a part of this. Thanks, Pam, for your help. Charles, super thank you for participating. You have no idea. I was having a hard time talking there when you first got off because I was all broke up. I'm just so impressed with you. You just never cease to amaze me. And I'm not saying that because you're here. I mean it. And I'm sure you know it. And I'm hoping everybody else on here feels the same way and understands how lucky we are and blessed to have an owner come on and talk and tell us what's going on and all the good news that he had to share with us tonight. Thank you very much. Thanks, Poland, Vancouver, everyone that's all around the world. Till next time, next Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, every Thursday, bring your new people here. We'll help them understand. If you have questions, go to the Skype room. But come on back, support us here, support the team, and thanks again for everybody being here. Till next time, everybody take care.